Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 4 this evening is an amateur welterweight bout to be contested over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 76.5 kilos and trains out of Team Body Shot. Tonight, he makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jesse Murray. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 76.6 kilos and trains out of Southside MMA. Tonight he also makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Luke Bellamy. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Thomas Churchill.
Thomas Churchill, our referee, is in charge. Luke Bellamy in the red, Jesse Murray in the blue. Welterweight bout, round number 1. They touch him up, and here we go. Oh, jeez. And we are off to a flying start. Well, Benny, there's no going down the pipe. Around the corner seems to be the way so far.
Yeah, Murray's chin is very, very high when he's throwing his hands.
And look for Bellamy to exploit that high chin, as he does land a straight right down the middle there, does Jesse Murray.
Good leg kicks there from Murray.
They're trading shins at the moment, as well as hands, and a massive right hand from Luke Bellamy. Replied well from Jesse Murray with one of his own.
Both fighters landing some clean shots and both landing a right hand at the same time.
Right on cue, Benny Alloway. They both traded 1 for 1, just as he had said it. My goodness, and both men still standing.
Bellamy just starting to use that little rear teep to the lead knee of Murray. Made famous by the one and only John Jones. Oh,
indeed it is. Well, Luke Bellamy keeps shaking his head as he nods his head there and says, give me some more.
Bellamy's just starting to trickle a little bit on the nose there. He's got a bit of clout, as does Murray coming out the lip.
Yes.
Both guys digging deep with their leg kicks, landing shin.
Oh, I tell you what. And you can see a bit of welting on the body of Luke Bellamy, courtesy of Jesse Murray.
Oh, good check there.
Sometimes the body is the best place to go if you're having no success striking to the head of your opponent, as Ben Vickers says. Go to the body once. Highly possible it could be all over. And that's one thing we haven't seen yet, Benny, is a jab. Both guys.
I'm not sure if Murray's tired or if he's got a problem with his jaw. His mouth has been open for the last sort of 60 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Great observation, as he does take one to the jaw there. Wondering if Luke can look at that and possibly exploit it. 10 seconds down.
Good up kick.
Great round. And Benny Alloway, I'll tell you what, fairly even.
Yeah, definitely fairly even. Both boys landing good shots on each other. I did like how Bellamy finished that round. Every little feint he was throwing at the end of that round, Murray was reacting to. So let's see if that plays a part in the early stages of round 2.
We will see round 2. And as you see there, a big right hand, Benny Alloway. Going back to what you were saying about his jaw.
Yeah, just had one land on that right side of his head earlier on in the fight, and then again there from Bellamy. I just noticed his mouth was open for the last minute or so of that round, and I think they're having a look at it. He says looks like he's saying he's okay. He's going to go.
Well, you said it yourself, Benny. First couple of minutes of the fight, you did say that Jesse had his chin up in the air. He was landing and having some success, but nonetheless, Boxing 101 says chin down, hands up.
Yeah, we do know. You know, we've seen Dimps fight a few times before, and he's a crazy cat in there. And we know the type of guys that train out there at his gym.
So good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eternal MMA.
I mean, if he does have a problem with his jaw, he's a tough man.
Tell you what, there's not too many that could go through it, and he does a good job of getting out of the way there. But they're straight back into it. And both guys just throwing massive heat on both punches. They both take 1 for 1 there. Far out. Could it be a matter of time before someone gives? Luke Bellamy in the red. Jesse Murray in the blue. Jeez, and there it is again. And the pressure, Benny, seems to be a problem for Jesse so far.
Yeah, I mean, both guys are planting those feet and throwing.
But Jesse Murray still well and truly in this fight as he takes a few. Tell you what, some of the bigger welterweights you'll see on the scene. Nice leg kick there by Jesse.
Bellamy's got a bit of a grin. Oh!
Big right hand by Luke. He could finish it here. Jesse's still on his feet though. There's a lot of blood coming out of that mouth, Ben. And he's going around the corner with every punch. What is keeping Jesse Murray standing?
He's taking some shots
And
and he's coming
throwing.
back.
And coming forward.
Stop. Let's see if Bellamy's punched himself out.
Ready? Fight!
That jaw is looking in all sorts of trouble there for Murray.
Indeed it is, Benny. I couldn't agree with you more. Well, with a minute left on the clock, you'd have to think that Luke Bellamy.
Bellamy just looking to stalk a little bit at the moment. Murray's looking a little bit wobbly.
I'll tell you what, he's taking his time as Luke Bellamy. He shakes his head, but Jesse Murray continues to fire back. What a heart. And you can see it, Benny.
Yeah, he's got drama with that jaw tee.
Yes, indeed.
I think they're going to get the doctor in.
Yeah, well, it's not a question now. It definitely is an answer. There does seem to be a problem. But showing the heart of a lion is Jesse Murray. He continues to stand, and it's highly likely he could make it out of round number 2.
Time, there's your round.
And he does so, Benny. What a round for both men.
I'm not sure Bellamy had a few words to say to Murray at the end of that round.
Wow.
After you're finished, I am going to get the doctor to check his jaw.
Well, I tell you what, going into the end of round number 2,
Wait until after the minute's done. Yeah,
He's got claret running through his beard.
he does, and we're going to get the doctor in here, and this may be
Look at the replay here.
where it all started.
It's 1, 2. Wearing them on the side of the head, so messing with his equilibrium a little bit, but that jaw just looks to be in all sorts of trouble. His mouth wide open for that whole, basically that whole round.
That whole sequence, Benny, yes, indeed. And you'd have to think with, with his team in the blue corner, Dimps obviously there. He's been in a few wars himself.
I mean,
Jesse
no
Murray says he's okay.
fighter wants to not fight, but you've got to sometimes have a think about things and think about tomorrow instead of what's right in front of you. But if he says he's okay, the ref's going to let it go.
Well, we are going to get the doctor in there just to have a look and confirm that Jesse Murray is okay. Fighter's safety, absolutely paramount here at Eternal MMA. And the doctor having a word to Thomas Churchill, and that's it. Well, we had a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, and it's highly possible that jaw is broken.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO due to doctor's stoppage in the red corner, Luke Bellamy.